Hi, it's Hugo from the Coffee Boys, and take five people from the report. What's that all about? Well, it's about exposing yourself to people that are smarter than you, people that are better than you, and people that can help you, because we're all on a learning curve, and you'll have heard that a lot. Because mixing it with people like that is going to help your business and help you as well. Now, if you see, or if you have a fantastic photographer or a great florist or a particularly good retailer that is near you, and you see him coming by, stop him, invite him in to taste your new fantastic Ethiopian yogurt or your new bun offer, and actually make an effort to communicate with him, to build a bit of rapport, to have a bit of a laugh, and to ask a bit of advice in due course. Because ideas are never new. They're there, and it's about modelling, and that's a fancy word for copying actually, but modelling other ideas. And I've done this quite successfully in a number of different areas where, for example, one of the best promotions we ever did was taking a leaf out of the retailer's book where they had a January sale. So what we did was in the front window of one of our popular coffee bars, we put up a notice, January sale, everything must to go. And we had coffee at 49p, where we got our sales up to about 2,000 cups of coffee a week from 70, and whenever the sale was finished, and that's another key thing, that you time it strictly and you actually adhere to the marketing rules of sales. The sales came back to roughly about 1,000 a week. So again, that was directly modelled for retailing, and there's lots of ideas and there's lots of ways that you can use different ideas. And hotels and bars and restaurants that I all work with, in terms of their coffee offer, all these ideas that you see in terms of customer service, and the attitude of staff, and the care and attention, the trust and desire of these businesses, this all helps whenever you apply it to your business. So you've got to get out there and meet the people, and that's the key thing. So if you take another idea in terms of meeting people, consider in your business who your most important three customers are. And ask yourself, well, what would I do if they stopped coming in? And then ask yourself, what am I doing to make sure that they don't stop coming in? Because we're all looking for clever ideas to get new business and new customers all the time. But are we actually looking after our existing ones well enough? Are we actually going out there, meeting them and networking with them? Are we going to the boring event that we have to go to? Are we going for that sort of local businessman's lunch that might seem a bit tiresome? You can always pick up new networks and new contacts. And of course, the business of referral is such a powerful thing. You're much, much better off somebody else saying you're good than saying you're good yourself. So that whole referral thing is another fundamental strategy that we've used a lot. And Johnny and myself are always looking at how to get businesses referred, how to tell stories, how to market that story. But it all has to be genuine, because if you do it and you're fake, you're not going to stack up, and it's not going to work. Well, I suppose this week I'm on my way to Cologne to the Specialty Coffee Association of Europe's, I think it's the 14th annual conference. Now, it's hard work to go to these things. It's also, believe it or not, quite expensive by the time you get your flights and your hotels and your meals and all the rest of it. But it's absolutely invaluable, because you're going to meet, and I certainly am going to meet, all the cutting edge people at that exhibition. And I go there, I'm going to have a bit of fun, but I'm also there to work. I'm also there to mix it with people at the cutting edge and get some great ideas to bring home to myself and to my customers. Now, you need to do the same thing. And you might say to yourself, well, that's not quite my target market. Well, you'd be surprised at the kind of events you can go to and how useful they all are. It's not all about coffee events for me. It's about a vast array of different events that I go to. So find out what would be useful, pick out one or two, but the most important thing is, don't talk about it, actually do it. So don't forget that we're all salesmen. Now, I meet a lot of people who are a bit high and mighty about that and say, oh, they wouldn't lower themselves to be the salesman because they're much too important for that. But the ability to persuade is a mighty fine thing indeed, and we all are trying to persuade somebody on something, and we're all selling something. So Don't forget the golden rule that all things being equal, people buy from people they like, and all things not being equal, people still buy from people they like. So what you've got to do is you've got to get out there, you've got to meet as many people as possible, you've got to communicate your story and tell them how great you are and mean it, and that means be great, and that means manage it. And don't forget that you are very good, and you need to tell everybody how good your business is. Now that in itself then, subliminally, will force you to walk the talk, and it's quite a challenge, and actually it raises the bar with both you and everybody in your business. And after all, that's what it's all about. So get out there, meet as many people as possible, and have a bit of a laugh when you're doing it, because if you can make them laugh, you can make them buy. Thanks.